Hey, I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm gonna try and get some games going on today. I'm gonna play against Mostly Lost. I saw him playing a pod deck. I don't know if that's what he's gonna play against me, but he's a decent player, and he's not gonna be a dick. I don't think so. Should have some good games. I'm gonna be playing my Hatebears deck. This is the first time I've had a chance to play it since the ban list. I've made some changes to my deck. Um, since they got rid of Deathrite Shaman, I'm thinking that Mirroring Crusader might not be as powerful main deck as it was prior to the ban. I don't expect to see as much black green X decks, so I put him in the sideboard. I put Spellskate in the main, even though he doesn't do anything as far as attacking goes. Spellskite can slow down burn. It can stop the Splinter Twin combo from going off. It can protect my guys. Looks like Mostly Lost is here, so let's get this started. And he wins the roll with an 18 to my 9. Opening hand is a Smiter, a Hierarch, Pride Mage Path. Linvala doesn't look bad. I'd like to see another white source of mana in there besides the Hierarch, but I got a couple turns to draw into something. He starts with a turn 1 Hierarch. It's going to look a lot like my turn 1 play. I think he might still be playing Pod. At least that's not an uncommon play for a Pod deck. He drops a Strangleroot Geist. It's a card that you can combo out if you just have a Birthing Pod in that. You can reach your combo with it if you've got 2 Deceiver Exarchs in your deck that you can search out. And then you can move up to the Restoration Angel from there. And then the Restoration Angel, you can pod that after you bounce your Deceiver Exarch. You can use that to pod into to Kiki-Jiki and then just combo with Deceiver Exarch. So the card's pretty good. You can play it. As you can see, turn 2, he was able to swing in for some early damage. It's not a bad card. It persists, or not persist. It's got Undying, which is like the opposite of persist. And he's got himself a Linvala. It's fine by me. Well, I did miss my my drop, but I can play this other Noble Hierarch. That'll give me 2 Exalted triggers. I could also play the Pride Mage, which will give me a 3rd, but he only needs 2. He'll be a 6/6. And that'll be bigger than the Strangleroot Geist and Linvala can block for, so we'll swing in for that. He's going to block with Strangleroot. And I think I'm going to play a Voice of Resurgence. Totally forgot about Linvala stopping mana abilities. That's painful. Well, I guess that'll be the end of that turn. I just realized that's pretty bad for me right now. I'm going to swing with Linvala for 3. Oops. I'm sorry, that's 4. Looks like he's paying 2 for a Hallowed Fountain. He's going to play Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze is a favorite card of mine. It's pretty good. Drawing another card I can't play. So I guess I'll just come at him with the Smiter again. He's going to tap it out with the Exarch. And there's a good chance he's going to be winning in the turn here. All he needs is like a birthing pod, and he can just pod Linvala right up into Kiki-Jiki. That's going to be 8 damage. He'll put me down to 6. Yeah, it's not pretty when I can't hit my white sources of mana. Yeah, that's game. And yeah, he did have Kiki-Jiki and Murderous Redcap in hand. He couldn't play either of them, though. Let's get a sideboard going for this. Torpor Orb is really good against that deck. Rest in Peace, not so much. That's the Kiki-Pod version. Mirror Crusader is pretty good, though. We'll get by most of his guys. And I'm thinking maybe bringing in Pithing Needle for yeah, Pithing Needle I can use to name Birthing Pod. Thalia is not going to be much good here. Neither is Spellskite, really. They don't run a lot of removal. So I'm thinking maybe just those two. Is there anything else that's bad here? I think it all seems pretty good. Looks like he's ready. Yeah, I got a Torpor Orb, Voice, Smiter. Play Razor Verge Thicket on turn 1. There's not really much else I can play besides Torpor Orb. I'm just hoping he doesn't have an answer for it. I know sometimes they run Zali Pride Mage. I don't know if that's something he would bring in for this. Like, I don't really run a lot of artifacts main deck, so it might be something he'd get rid of, but maybe he anticipated the Torpor Orb. They also sometimes run the harmonic sliver, but this will stop that ability from going off, so that's fine. The wall of roots, as I like to call it. Still no land. What's going on with my deck today? It just does not like me, it seems. I am running 23 land in here, so I should be hitting every land drop until my fourth, at least on average. This is 2 games in a row where I'm not hitting, where I'm not getting to my third land. Well, it's not getting me anywhere. And yes, I finally hit a land. Gotta pay a life, but I don't care. At least I can get a 4/4 out there. Yep. I'm taking 4 more damage, I think, before I can do anything about that now. Part of me really wants to blow up that hallowed fountain. He's only got, this is only white and only blue source. So that would really restrict him. I could get out Linvala. I could play Smiter and Ghost Quarter though. I think that's probably the better play. So we'll get this Smiter out here. And then blow this up. Hopefully he doesn't have another answer for Smiter, but he could. I figured he was probably going to get a Plains anyway. White's definitely a bigger color in the deck than blue is. I think there's only like 3 cards that run blue. Usually 2 Deceiver Exarchs and a Phantasmal Image. Sometimes they'll run Glen Alondra Archmage. But yeah, it seemed like a good play because it's still keeping him off of one of the colors. Still want to draw more land. We'll pot his bird. Or if he's going to get a Phantasmal Image and copy. Oh, Pride Mage. Forgot about the trigger on that. Exalted. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, oh man, I could play Pride Mage and just blow up his Birthing Pod. But that's going to cost me 5 life to do it because I got to pay 1 for Canopy, and then he's going to swing at me for some damage there. I could play Voice. I'll pay a life for that, but at least I can block twice. That seems better since my life is already getting to a critical range. He does have 3 mana available. He might Pride Mage at end of turn. Really depends on what he wants to do next turn. He's still 2 red away from casting Kiki-Jiki, so I don't need to worry about that. He's going to Birthing Pod his wall. For Exarch, he's either going to tap my guy down or untap Pod. Okay, he's untapping Pod. He's going to tap. Sack the Sphinx for Restoration Angel. He could have comboed out this turn, actually, if he wanted to pay the life. Oh, he still can. And he's going to Birthing Pod the Angel into Kiki-Jiki. Yeah, this is his game. Not a traditional game for me. Maybe I should have played Linvala that turn. That might have made a difference here.